Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. And I'm so sorry, I'm hours late, but I am back on to do our military card challenge winner for Crafty Love. Sorry I was so late, folks. I just, after working, the flu just knocked the little bit, you know what, out of me. And I ended up just lying on the sofa and sleeping for hours. So forgive me. And then it took a while because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And so I had to enter everything into the random generator, which I've done. And I'm going to press start very shortly and we're going to see who won. But before I do that, I just want to highlight a few more cards because one of the nicest things about this particular challenge, folks, is that we had a lot of people enter who don't normally enter our challenges. Or we have some of our newer members of our community. So I just want to highlight quickly a few others for you. So I got very organized to do this. This came from our Leticia Zavala. Leticia sent this in for the military card challenge. I loved it. And it's super pretty and it's very simple, but look how elegant it is, folks. Just super elegant card. So thank you, Leticia, for entering. Glenda Arwood entered. I was so excited that Glenda entered, and I'm just going to show you a couple of her cards because, again, these are not people where we get to see their work every day. This was so prettily done. Now, Glenda, forgive me. There we go. I've set up this light so we can better show you because Kathy Castle-Create and I were talking, and I sent her pictures of my finished flowers, and she was like, girly, they didn't look half as nice on the video, and they didn't. And it's the lighting. So now I've adjusted the lighting. Sorry about that glare. What Glenda did here is beautiful. She did this up with a paper and then this like beautiful gold embossing on it that just says thank you. It's a gorgeous card, Glenda. And she sent in more than one, folks. So that was one of her cards. I'm just excited to share with you some of either the newer members of our community or people whose work we don't always get a chance to see. And so I think it's really nice. Mary Jane sent in a few cards, folks, for this challenge. And I was really pleased about that. And Mary Jane, your cards were beautiful. I loved this one. It's dimensional, folks. It's propped up and it just says proud to serve with the U.S. Army in the tag here. This was such a pretty card. And that's not the only one she made. Thank you so much, Mary Jane. I loved this one. And I loved what you did. So Mary Jane fussy cut out like a shadow of a soldier out of Star Spangled Banner paper and then adhered it to two different kinds of paper that she built up and made it dimensional and says proud of my soldier. I thought this one was great, Mary Jane. And I was so happy to have you enter a challenge. Mary Jane, I was so happy to see you participating. And then we had all sorts of interesting folks entering who we don't normally get to see. And I made myself a little list so that I could chat with you a bit about it because I was so excited to see that this was happening. So okay, let me show you this. This was actually a card that came from Jay Shendrick. Now, I need to know what your YouTube name is because, well, I'm going to open up your Memdex and maybe it'll be there. But you also submitted a card on behalf, and I thought this was so great. It's sort of like half your entry and half Carolina's Creations entry. And I love that you put this, Carolina's Creations Handmade. Guys, look how adorable this card is. So basically, she did a swap with a friend who gave her like the base of a card and then she transformed it into this amazing card. And I loved it with the trees and the cut apart of the woman. And then it's beautifully colored in and hand done with all these jimmies. I thought this was such a pretty card. Such a pretty card. So that's a new entry. But wait till you see the other cards that Miss Shendrick made. And then this whole thing about not normally being like that she's a new card maker. These were stunning. Like just stunning. I was blown away. And then I'm busy crafting. Sent her, now I saw her video for this. So I have to be honest. I was blown away by these cards. I actually think your card making is so beautiful. Guys, I'm not even taking out the plastic. It's so gorgeous with the ribbon and the brad. It says be strong, be courageous. I loved this. It's dimensional when you touch it, which you don't realize when you see it online. It's so pretty in person, guys. And her other card I swooned over. So I'm busy crafting. Her name is Crystal, and I'm sure many of you know her, but it's her first time entering. And look how beautiful. Like this is all dimensional, guys. Oh, I love your cards. You make beautiful cards. So I feel like so many of you, oh, did I show you Velma's card? Or I didn't, because Velma is fairly new to our channel. And thank you so much for participating, Velma. And this is USA with a tag, and it and the inside is the same, and fight for freedom. So I just wanted to showcase for you some people's work who perhaps you haven't seen before, or we don't see as often on this channel. Guys, we had over, I stopped counting, it's like probably 150, if not over that. So I couldn't showcase everybody's, but I did want to share that with you because it's the first time Mary Jane's entered a challenge. It's the first time that Velma has sent in her card. We had so many new people participating. I just want to remind you, Honeycomb Lane Crafts, Luna Crafts, Crafts I Heart. Let's see. I mean, a lot of our regulars did too, but I'm just mentioning some folks that don't normally participate. Oh, and Alvia sent in a submission. Hey, Alvia from K&E. She often participates, but she did send in one. Again, Jay Shendrick. Let me just see. Sweetwater Cards Maryland, of course, sent in an entry. Barbara Ford, I told you guys, sent in an entry. So many. Oh, Ginger Plans Joyful Crafting and Planning. And there's another one. I mean, we've just had so many wonderful new people participating, and I just thought that was amazing. Okay, so it took me a really long time to enter everybody into the random generator, and now all I have to do is hit, oh gosh, can you see with that? Maybe I have to alter the light a little for this. Is that making it worse or better? Let's see. If I get too close, you know what's going to happen. It's going to block this up. All right, let's go. Whose is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? You're going to see before I do. And it is Mary Jane. Mary Jane, congratulations. You see, your first time entering a challenge and you won. I'm thrilled for you, Mary Jane. I know you've been going through a really hard couple of months, and I really hope that this made everything really special for you. So congratulations, Mary Jane. I will have to message you to find out what store you want your $25 gift card from, or if you want it via PayPal. And thank you so much again to everyone for participating in this challenge. It meant the world to me. It's going to mean so much to these soldiers. So much to these soldiers. And forgive me for being on late to make the announcement. I just wasn't feeling great. I am going to come back on because I did do the sorting of the missing mail. And so I have a couple of Happy Meals I want to share with you. I have several Happy Meals, but I'm going to spread them out over the next 5 days. So I'm going to come back with a couple of those. And I want to propose something for my birthday challenge draw because, folks, there were a ton of people that did. It's postmarked. They sent it in on time. And I feel like I have to add them because, honestly, it would be a shame what happened. Their package just went missing. Anyway, we'll talk about that shortly when I'm back on in a few minutes. Congratulations again, Mary Jane. And I will contact you and let's figure out, or just let me know down below. What would you prefer? Would you like a card to a specific store? Like, do you want it from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Dollarama, Scrapbook.com, or do you want PayPal? Let me know. Thanks so much again, folks. And I hope you're all participating in our next challenge, which is the mini rack or flat mail, heartfelt flat mail. All right, y'all. See you very soon. Bye for now.